let's do Sanchendai basic movements. So I want you just to stand in shoulder width stance, double chest block. When you are pulling the arm back, you are breathing in through the nose. When you are punching, you are breathing out through the mouth. The feeling here should cause the diaphragm to relax. So the feeling is that the stomach goes out to give the space for the diaphragm to go down. So from here, when you're breathing in, the bottom part rolls out, and then the top part, when you're breathing out, top part rolls in, bottom part. So as if I'm pressing the air out. Now, when we're using that with the punches, so from here, I'm breathing in, breathing out. And then the next one is quite fast, so it's a quick in, out. My arm doesn't do a circle. I drop my elbow and I turn my fist. That's it. That's all that happens. Other arm, pull. Right, practice that a bit. That's the start of your breathing kata. Those are the movements you're going to do the most of. And it's also from a technique point of view, something that you need to understand as a fundamental in all your other movements. I'm pulling, I'm pushing. So once you understand that, pulling, pushing, breathing in, breathing out, the rest will be more easier to understand. Right. Once you practice that a bit, let's look at our next movement, which is going to be our pressing down. So first of all, let's link the two movements. You've done your last punch here with your left arm out, your right arm bent. At this point, it's not complicated. You will just kamae, but you will kamae with open hands. So your first couple will be keeping fists as you kamae. But then when you get to your last one, as you kamae, you open your hands and you press down. So don't make things too complicated there. So start with the left hand out. You've punched. Breathe in. Again, just lift. That's just breathing in. Don't breathe out yet. And as you push down, breathe out. Right. Once you understand that, let's start the movements from there. So our hands are out. We're going to grab from the index finger. So you must feel as if I'm gripping from index finger and rolling towards little finger. So I'm grabbing from index finger, rolling to little finger. Very similar to how you're gripping a chishi handle. My chishis are at the back there. You are gripping from index finger to little finger and then you lift. So from here, hands are out. Index finger grab all the way to little finger. I turn the hands around as I'm pulling them in. Now, I'm opening the hands here, not halfway out, by my sides. I keep the elbows close to my body. So it's as if my arms come together, as close as I can bring my body, my elbows here. And at the end, press out and down. And the feeling is smoothing down and out. The feeling is that, this, together. Imagine someone grabbing at you and you're trying to clear, you want to get to the inside. So from here, hands are out, grab, breathe in. Open, breathe out. Pull those shoulder blades back as you do that ending. Grab, breathe in. Open, breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Right, let's get to the last part of the kata. So again, the most complicated things people seem to struggle with here is connecting their arms and legs. Now, I don't want to really spend time on the legs, but let's just, for the purpose of linking everything together, understand which arm bends when. If I'm standing right leg in front and I've just pressed down here, do the step first. For now, just visualize I'm stepping. Once I've stepped, I know that the back leg's arm is the one that bends. So, imagine the leg drags the elbow down. So if you're standing here, the leg drags the elbow down. If I was other leg in front, the leg that is stepping back drags the elbow down. I step and bring the elbow in. So, if we here, I step and I put my other hand against the elbow. So the leg that stepped is the one that is bending, and the other hand touches the elbow not at the bottom, but against the elbow, against the forearm part of the elbow here. I hook, cut, and push. Now, in this kata, we'll get to the hook, cut, and push just now, but let's work on how now to link the second step. So I've just done my movement here. I need to end with the leg that's in front, hand at the bottom. So I'm going to step. The leg that steps back drags the elbow down. I touch that arm, hook, cut, and push. So just one more time for linking it. Stand like this. I step, I touch, hook, cut, and push. And I step, the leg that steps back, that arm bends, touch, hook, cut, and push. Now let's look at the actual block. So if I'm standing shoulder width stance here, one hand at the bottom. If you're facing me now, your left arm should be at the bottom, my right arm. So we're doing mirror image, other arm up here. I bend the arm, so the arm that's at the bottom bends. The top hand now touches that arm. With the fingers pointing up, once I reach the fingers here, they slide up. I hook the wrist down and I just pull it back. So it's just this. So let's break it into pieces. Hook. The other hand now. Just with the little finger. Don't turn the hand, don't do anything funny, just cut and bring it back. So as you cut, this hand stays down, this hand comes up. From here, cut and lift. Cut and lift and push. The bottom hand, your right hand now, lift, touch. The fingers go up like a rocket, up towards the sky, it reaches the fingertips, it does a hook. The top hand here, cut and turn it up. Push. We do again, bottom hand up. I touch that elbow. The fingers stay up. It reaches the fingertips. It hooks down. I cut and I turn that hand up and push. Last one. I lift. The bottom hand comes up. I touch that elbow. Hook. Other hand, little finger, cut. Turns the fingers up and push. Right, spend some time on that, work on it, and then next week we get back to the breathing kata again.